Yes, boxing fans, Ian Mathias here from Mathias Unboxing with the first prediction of 2022. The new year starts with heavyweight action live in Hollywood, where we see Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz fight live from the seminal Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. This is being listed as a PBC pay-per-view, which is frankly laughable. I do expect to do well under 50,000 buys and slowly confirm Al Heyman's PBC are no longer prepared to put their money into the sport and are relying on us fans to pay the cost, as Fox pulled the plug on their deal. Today, a little bit different from the usual. We're going to do the prediction, but we're also going to look at the technical aspect side of things a little bit more. So if you do like the video, please hit the thumbs up. It does help us get the video shown to more people. First, the tail of the tape. Introducing Prince Charles Martin. Prince Charles Martin! Martin has a record of 28 wins with 25 by KO, 2 losses and a draw. Martin will have the height and reach advantage. He stands at 6'5" with an 80-inch reach. Martin is a southpaw. He's 35, and this will be his first fight since February 2021. His opponent from Cuba, Luis King Kong Ortiz.
Luis King Kong Ortiz!
Ortiz, a fellow southpaw. He stands at 6'4" with a 78-inch reach. He has 32 wins with 27 by KO, 2 losses, both by KO and both to Deontay Wilder, and he is allegedly 42. His last fight was in November 2020, and that was a 45-second blow against Alex Flores, so he heads into the ring for the first time since November 2019 with less than 1 minute of action. Firstly, a look at Charles Martin. As UK fans, we all remember Charles Martin as the guy who Anthony Joshua battered to win his first world title, beating Martin inside of 2 rounds. Martin has the second shortest heavyweight title reign in history, holding the belt for just 85 days. Martin turned pro late at the age of 22, and I feel he is not a natural boxer. This is highlighted in a few things. If you watch his footwork in the video we're about to show, he is not a natural mover. He does throw a slow jab. I do not feel that boxing comes naturally to him. I believe Martin is more of an athlete who has turned himself into a boxer. For his size, you would like to see him have a good solid jab, which would allow him to control and dictate his fights. So getting into the technical breakdown, I'm going to have a quick look at how Martin has changed his style a little bit since he's fought AJ. So as you can see, the video against Glashov, you can see there is no real effort from Martin to do what a southpaw usually does and get his lead foot on the outside of the right-handed fighter. I think the reason for this is, although he is a tall, strong heavyweight, he does do his best work on the inside. Now another fighter who does this, I'm not comparing Martin to Artur Beterbiev, but Beterbiev is a southpaw who makes no real effort to get his lead foot on the outside of his opponent. Beterbiev uses his footwork in a different way, but he's there to make his presence felt against his opponent. I feel Martin, who going into the Glasgow fight, was extremely confident that he could win a fight whichever way he wanted. He was coming into that fight with 22 wins with 20 KOs, and after it, 23 wins, 21 KOs. This demonstrates his confidence as he headed into the AJ fight.
Anybody that's in front of me, gotta fight my struggle.
The talk is cheap. We let these back it up.
I walk this earth like a god.
For the left. Got him! Right hand on the floor. Martin looks into his corner as if to say, what on earth was that?
But like a deer in the headlight, Martin got flattened. A reason for this is the lack of speed and aggression that he throws in his jab. The 2 knockdowns that AJ gets on him, which is shown here.
Round. And he's down again!
Look at his body shape. He is side on, he's thrown a slow jab, allowed AJ to duck under and hit him with the right hand. Now, when we look at his fight against Gerald Washington, as you can see with the video, Martin is putting a real effort on getting his lead foot on the outside of Washington's. A concern for me though, is he is still getting countered by Gerald Washington, a 37-year-old well past his prime, not top heavyweight. And if you do like a technical breakdown, please follow Chris Andre Boxing. He goes into a lot of depth, fighter psychology and a few more bits and bobs. Check him out. Martin will need to start fast and hurt Ortiz early to gain success in this one, as he is the less talented fighter. Can he do it though? Now Luis Ortiz, the highly talented Cuban, who when you look at his record, doesn't really have any major wins to his name. Monty Barrett, Bryant Jennings, Tony Thompson. He had that absolute stinker against Malik Scott. These are his best wins. He has fought Deontay Wilder, but that resulted in 2 defeats. He was outboxing him, but as we know, Wilder needs 2 seconds to be perfect in a fight, and it's lights out. Looking back at the Deontay Wilder fights, Ortiz shows that he has fluent footwork, and this is going to be his success to victory. Ortiz will look to counter Martin's slow jab with his own and break down his taller opponent, disrupt his rhythm throughout the fight. I don't think Martin has a bad chin. Yes, AJ put him on his backside twice, but if you look at his body position when he got hit, he was always going to get dropped. Ortiz is going to look to get into a position where he can land his overhand left and hurt Martin. He was able to fight on both the back and front foot against Deontay Wilder, and I believe he will be able to get this success against Martin and dictate how the fight goes. Ortiz has already fought and beat fighters of Martin's calibre, but with only 45 seconds of ring action since November 2019, he is a very, very inactive fighter. And for a fighter like him, who depends on timing and fluency, this is a long time to be out of the ring. At a supposed age of 42, which is more likely closer to 50, Ortiz could be in a position where he's grown old overnight and is about to be outworked and out-hustled by the younger opponent. I feel this is a very intriguing fight, and I can see how both men can win. But my prediction: I do see the fight going one of 2 ways. Either Ortiz still has enough about him where he's able to counter Martin regularly and break his opponent down and take a points win, or he's able to do exactly what I just said, but he's grown overnight, and as the fight goes longer and longer, he's going to fade down the stretch and get taken out by the younger man. I do not believe Martin has the footwork to keep the pressure on Ortiz and force this pace of fight though. Martin has to make a fast start and make Ortiz work at a pace he's uncomfortable with. He will need to be leaning on Ortiz and using his presence in the clinches to slow down the older man. In summary, my instinct tells me that it is Ortiz will prevail on this one. I just see him hitting and landing on Martin more frequently than the American is able to grab and fatigue Ortiz. As mentioned, I don't think Martin has a bad chin, and I don't see this one ending early. I feel Luis Ortiz is going to go on and get a comfortable points victory, but there will be some sticky moments along the way. After Ortiz is going to get a move on if he wants to challenge for the world title, but as PBC do not have any heavyweight champions of their own, and Ortiz previously turned down £7 million to fight Anthony Joshua, there is a reluctance with those promoters, PBC, Al Heyman, to work with other promoters such as Eddie Hearn. We could be in a position where in a few months' time we're seeing Ortiz Ruiz, Ortiz Ariola, potentially even Ortiz Wilder 3. Let me know who you think wins this one. Let me know who you think the winner fights. And let me know in the comments below. This has been Ian Mathias from Mathias Unboxing. Thank you very much.